Okay. Yonder, in the dead kingdom of Mir, a new dragon roosts. Its shadow elongates, reaching ever outward. Subsuming the land in darkness, evil festers. Heroes, knights, mercenaries, vagabonds, and cutthroats alike now gather from across the realms, vowing in the beast's death. You are the one among these brave. You are one among these brave. Hold closely your faith. Gather your companions, acquire new strength, and venture into the endless night. Hunt the wicked, the grotesque, the unknowable, and rid us all of the vile dragon. Is that a dragon? A lone wanderer emerges from the darkness. As they approach, they gesture a weary greeting. You inspect their worn suit. A survivor, a stray, or some other past? It matters not. You are now bound. Your cause is theirs. Okay. A shriek in the distance, a lone motion reading, approaching rapidly. You know the signs too well. Where there is one goblin, there would be more. Killers never travel alone. Steel yourself for combat. Fucking got him. After combat, each defeated enemy will give you +1 faith. Excision complete. After combat, all followers will be revived and fully recovered. Okay. The dim glow of the light pokes a small hole amongst the suffocating shadows. Amidst scattered tents, a small gathering of travelers sit in a loose circle. You join with quiet interest, inspecting each one. Perhaps you are in the presence of a new follower. You can spend faith to recruit new followers. Templar. After each attack, gain +1 attack damage until after combat. Okay. I thought we were going to be able to get more than one, maybe. The carcass of a ruined kingdom is littered around you. Broken pillars, crumbling walls, fragments of marble hanging unnaturally in the air. Further away, yet out of sight line, you hear the growling and snapping of beasts inhuman. Okay. So the left attacks first, so we're going to want this guy on the left. This follower cannot attack. Upon death, gain +2 faith. At the start of combat, gain 1 faith. Oh, let's recruit this guy. We're down to 0 faith because of that, though. The carcass of a ruined kingdom is littered around you. So it seems like left to right is the way that it goes. I thought it said we could rearrange these. Oh, there we go. Right click. The middle guy looks like he's munching on a giant testicle. Yeah, sometimes he does that. Nice. Nice. Okay. What's this? Incubating aspect. Give a chosen follower an additional trait. At the start of combat, summon a 1/2 tentacle. Okay. Interesting. Another one of these. Upon death, gain 2 faith. Or another Templar as well. Let's take another one of these. Move them to the right. These guys are going to output some damage. Strange flowers bloom in the dragon's wake out here in the dark. Countless strains of unknown flora and fungi are slowly transforming the land. Adventurers share tales in hushed tones of how the dragon sees through these buds and calls upon its servants. Nice. Easy peasy. A dove in a fountain. When traversing through an underground passage littered with skeletons of eons past, you see a crack in the wall. Above it, a relief of crystal dove. A relief of a crystal dove. Through it, a clear liquid flows. Your suit deems it drinkable, but can't make out its origin. +1 health, sure. Just some freaky juice. Just a little bit of dove juice. Let's see. This is at the start of combat, summon a 1/2 tentacle. After taking damage, gain 1 faith. I'll do that. All right. Combat. We're getting a lot of faith here out of that, so that seems cool. Easy peasy. This is kind of cool. It's kind of got this somber vibe. Maybe a bit like Darkest Dungeon-y meets like a card game sort of a feel. We got some faith. What does this guy do? His followers' attack damage is always equal to health. Flag bearer. Upon death, give all followers +1 attack damage until end of combat. After each attack, gain 1 faith. Interesting. After each attack, give adjacent followers +1 health until end of combat. It looks like we have a max faith of 20 based on the spikes. Yeah, very possible. So when it says this follower's attack damage, I'm not sure what that means. Like units following this one, or like the one immediately after it? I assume that's what it is. Kind of interested in maybe getting this and then refilling faith. Oh, this unit's attack damage is always equal to health, period. Yeah, just this. Okay, sure. All right, well, we could get that. That's probably fine. It is a follower. Yes, okay. I like the art here, by the way. Like this stuff over here. Like we have the card art, but like this is different too. Like this is all like a full-size version of that art. So this looks really great too for all these. Very cool, kind of like Gundam-esque almost. That's like maybe a little less Gundam-y, but a little bit more Lily-Cat-y. Is the art done by the same artists as the Lancer books? I don't know. Could be. All right, I'm gonna recruit this guy. Event Hobgoblin. Should we challenge the Hobgoblin? Accept. Challenge the Hobgoblin in the next encounter. Defeat it to gain additional follower capacity. Fuck yeah. The tracks are unmistakable. Neither is the scent. Acid and awful. Half dissolved flesh. You're near the lair of a Hobgoblin. Faster, wiser, and boundlessly more brutal. They are the thanes of this local pack. Fuck yeah, let's do it. There's a Hobgoblin. Yeah, but these guys are going to have more attack damage by the end of it, Mystic, so I think it's worth just having him die so that these guys live longer. Right? Like, that's my logic, anyway. Until this guy gets... If this guy gets more health, then, like, that would be one thing. Gain +1 follower capacity. Yes, please. I'd love a super tanky guy. Yeah, like this guy, maybe. What's this guy do? Whenever another follower's start of combat effect is triggered, gain +1/+1 until end of combat. I could have... is there a re-roll button? Maybe not. No, we don't have any start of combat things. I think I might just take this Sentinel for now, and then maybe we'll just get something better later. I still want this one to die first, though. Although, what was this thing I got? Upon death after taking damage, +1 faith? Yeah. The carcass of a ruined kingdom is littered around you. Broken pillars, crumbling walls, fragments of marble hanging unnaturally in the air. Further away, yet out of sight line, you hear the growling and snapping of beasts inhuman. Okay. Got him. Next depth, please. Okay. What's this guy do? Whenever this follower gains stats, deal 3 random damage. Okay. This follower can attack 1 additional time. Okay. Upon death, give all other followers +2 health until end of combat. Okay. Give a chosen follower +2 health permanently. Now we can only, we only get 1 of these. And I think that we can only put 1 modifier on one of these. Could be wrong though. Oh, can we lock other stuff? Yeah, maybe. Okay, this would replace this, is what it's... Yeah, that will be replaced. Okay, upon death, give +2 health to all other units. Let's give that to this guy. And then we lock the other one, so hope we can put that on this guy. Give him more attack, along with his extra defense. Crushing them. Give the Templar +1 attack permanently. Give the Templar +2 health permanently. At your nightly encampment, after an uninspiring dinner meal, the Templar quietly pulled you aside and shared with you a dream that they had the previous night. Their thoughts were scattered as they spoke of antlered creatures, a shattered sword, and visions of a dragon. Oh no! Not a dragon! Yeah, I mean, like, maybe... Put him in the back. Okay, so this thing's back, right? They also have Sanctuary. At the start of combat, give a random follower +1/+1 permanently. Ooh. Oh yeah, and there's another one here too. But this is yeah, this is giving a random follower +1/+1 permanently, yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I wish that we could, like, just stack them. Oh, this is the one that we locked here on the left. Okay, got it. I kind of want to replace this guy with that. We still have the other one locked, I think. Damn. Strange flowers bloom in the dragon's wake out here in the dark. Countless strains of unknown flora and fungi are slowly transforming the land. Adventurers share tales in hushed tones of how the dragon sees through these buds and calls upon its servants. Ow. Ow. Fucking help me out, tree. Doing good, Ringer. How you doing today? Whenever faith is gained by another follower, gain +1 faith. That's pretty good. I'm gonna get this though. Interesting. So that doesn't seem to be a trait. That is just a stat increase on this unit, is what it seems like. So, yeah. So that seems good. 4 3 9s, okay. Been watching your YouTube Battle Bros playthrough lately. Thanks for that. Yeah, no problem. Nice job. I wonder if something might happen if we get to cap faith. What the fuck is this? Incarnator. For once each combat, after all non-support followers have died, revive them with 1 health. Huh. I know why you put a faith guy up front, but I wonder if the armor would be better to give the faith guy more health to generate more faith. Valid. Whenever another follower starts combat, effect is triggered. +1/+1 until end of combat. This follower can attack 1 additional time. The follower cannot attack. Okay. I think we're gonna just skip here. I kind of wish we had a reroll, but it doesn't seem like we do. Adjudicator of the Hunt. Challenge the Adjudicator. Defeat them to gain an additional follower capacity. Empty scanners, black augurs. An open field. The signs cannot be clearer. You're stepping into an ambush. Yet before you can instruct your followers, a lone figure calls you out across the field. Face me, betrayer, and recollect your honor. Okay. What could possibly go wrong? Oh my god, he's big. Oh, that's a big man's. A cultist assassin will always attack the backmost follower. I don't think we're winning this. If I put this guy in the rear, then at least he'll eat all 3 hits right off the bat. But if I put this one in front, then we hit for... 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that might work better. Like, this one will die immediately, and then this guy will die. And then we will attack. Well, we still get our attack. Our initial attack. I don't think the guy in the back dies. You don't think this guy dies on turn 1? Because each of these guys are attacking for 3, and so this guy has only got 7. So he's going to take 9 damage turn 1. No, it's the adjudicator attacks the front. Yeah. So I think this is the way to do it. Nice, though. Nice. Nice. Nice job. Nice. +1 follower capacity. 20 was the max faith. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that something special would happen when we hit 20 faith, but it doesn't seem like anything's happening. All right, let's see. Charging aspect. Give a chosen follower an additional trait. This follower can attack an additional time. Okay, seems pretty good. Whenever a follower dies, gain +1/+2 until end of combat. Gain faith after each attack. Start a combat, consume 3 faith to gain +1/+1 permanently. Ooh. 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 Start a, let's see. In combat, whenever an adjacent follower gains stats, this follower will gain the same amount. Ooh. Oh, but that's not permanent, though. This guy is permanent. I kind of like the permanent. I also like this charging aspect. Yeah, I like the art, too. I think it's pretty cool. I'd be curious if they, like, say who the artist is for the game. I don't know. It's really, really cool, though. I like it. Like, if we give this guy, either of these guys the ability to attack an additional time, like, they get that additional attack. They get that additional damage, like every attack, which is quite nice. But I also like this guy, so I think we might end up like looking to replace one of these Templars down the line. The carcass of a ruined kingdom is littered around you. Okay, see, what do we got? No combat trait, no combat trait, nothing. Okay, send it. Send it, get in there, baby. Spend that faith and make that faith back. Yep, we just got the space to fill, yep. I could have rearranged them there. Let's see. After taking damage, deal 2 random damage. If all followers are unique, this follower will deal triple damage. Wow. Like, when you say unique, that they're all just different, probably, right? Not that, like, there's a unique trait or something. Probably. When a follower is summoned, give them +2/+2. Upon death, repeat each dead follower's death effects. Cool. We could sell one of our Templars and then have, like, this guy that upgrades himself deal triple damage. Yeah, I mean, I could just sell a Templar. Anyway. Adjacent followers, start combat effects will trigger twice. Ooh. That also seems good with this guy. So we could get rid of the Templar. Oh, maybe we can't get rid of him. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lock this. Not this. This. I'm going to lock this. With the start of combat effect that adds 1/1. Right. So I'm going to lock this. And then I'm going to buy this. Replace this guy. And then we're going to move this here. Something like this. Nice. Nice job. Yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? The next recruit event will only contain duplicate followers or gain 3 faith. We don't want duplicate followers unless we duplicate Sanctuary, but the obelisk is already duplicating stuff, so I think we're just going to gain 3 faith here. After each attack, deal 3 random damage. We know that we're probably going to get the locked one, right? I'm just looking. Yeah, I'm still not going to have quite enough faith for the Axeman to eat all of them in the next round, but... At the start of combat, gain 1 health permanently? That's a really nice one for this guy, too. Gotcha, Devious. I did not know that. Interesting. Like, you mean, when you say that you don't come up in the search, like, what search do you, like, when you search under, under the games and demos category, or just, like, across Twitch or whatever? Okay, well, I can put a space in there. Yeah, what if people search for NextFest without a space? Hey, yeah. Hey! Indignant's asking the real questions. Maybe I shouldn't put a space in it. NextFest. NextFest. Problem solved. NextFest, NextFest 2, the next festing. There's also NextFest. Maybe we should put a comma. All right, I'll put that. Let's do this. Yeah, what about Bexfest? I'm gonna lock this, and we're gonna buy this. This guy does triple damage as long as everything's unique, which everything is. We're playing Next Nest. Yeah. Oh, God. I wish that we saw a full art version of these things, by the way, because the full art version on these guys is really cool. It's just like a zoomed in version of that photo, right? So, I mean, it'd be cool if that was the same for these. I wonder if that's planned. Yeah. All right, let's go. Yeah, we didn't have enough faith for double activations here, but that's okay. We're doing too much damage. I'm not gaining enough faith. No! No, I need more faith. Oh, fuck! This stupid giant golem bastard. You got too much health. Yeah, you squishy back to the front. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I know that putting the game... So, like, I know that you don't... I know you don't know, but, like... So, during NextFest, I cover typically more than 120 games, and I would say that about 10% of the games don't have a category at all. And I understand that, like, as a developer, it's more useful for someone to be playing in your specific game category for, like, tracking purposes, but, like... If I have to switch the game category 120 times over the course of my 100-hour streams over 8 days, 100 hours worth of streams over 8 days, it really fucking adds up. So that's the reason. I do have a reason for not switching categories, even if it's not like a great one. Okay, we're just gonna keep this one locked because I want this one, but we're gonna just have to skip. Hopefully we can get more faith, leaving this one in front. And the way that... Also the way that another thing that I do... There's a couple of other things that I do. After the stream is over, I spend the time to highlight each VOD separately, and in that instance I do place it into the correct category, even though the VOD only really exists for a very short period of time because of Twitch's new limitations on VOD storage. But regardless, they all get uploaded to a separate YouTube demo channel anyway. Because, like, I don't know if you know that either, that there's a 100-hour limit on demos, and like we more than stream 100 hours over 8 days during NextFest, so we completely blow that highlight capacity out, and so we're unable to like we can't just leave VODs. That's where I used to store all of my NextFest VODs for a while anyway. And I still haven't gone through and like fixed all of my backlog of like 400 demo playthroughs or whatever that were stored on Twitch that I uploaded to YouTube. That was a whole nightmare in and of itself. Anyway. Yeah, that's perfect, Eden. The handful of demos. So we're still doing too much damage. Okay, we'll grab that on that guy. Then we'll move on. I know that this is screwing up our faith temporarily, but from here on out, we might just keep this group of units. I don't know. We might replace the Templar with something more powerful, or this beefy guy with something more powerful. We'll see. Accept the challenge on the Lonely Witch. Defeat her to gain additional follower capacity. Hell yeah! You look on in amazement as strange plants sprawl across the landscape surrounding you. As chunks of palaces levitate in the distance, you hear the sound of water running, a small creek. Someone or something is transforming the land. So I wish they had the time and capital to set up the B1K Media Asset Management System. Yeah, it's okay, sweetie. But I know that it wouldn't really help for in terms of like the dev tracking game being played on Twitch aspect of it, but it would help in other aspects. Oh man. After each attack, revive all golems. What the? Okay, hold on a second. This guy's not killing that one. So unless the tree hits this golem, we might be kind of screwed here. Oh, he doesn't attack anyway. Oh, yeah. So can we not win this fight? I'm not sure if you're asking about just like streaming tips in general or like looking for demos or whatever. Or are you talking about ways to get demos into streamers' hands or whatever? I don't know. We deal 1 damage when the witch golems die. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Stream 12 hours a day and develop psychosis by Sunday. Yeah, that's good. All right, let's go. Things to help the communication between streamers and developers. Yeah, I mean, like, if it's just about one-on-one stuff, then I mean, I don't know that I really have any advice other than just be a regular or whatever. I don't think we're winning here, chat. We do a ton of damage, but we're gonna lose. If I even got a single attack off on the witch, we would have been fine, but... Oh, we still continue, though. We just lose one of our core health. I mean, I think the thing is with, in terms of, like, streamers and developer contacts, it's all about, like any other thing, if it's just for on an individual level, then it's all about whatever that individual streamer's preference is in terms of communication. But as far as, like, communication with a wide range of streamers go, you just have to play the game of social media. And just keep putting yourself out there and keep posting and like any, I suppose a piece of advice that that I remember seeing from somebody that does street art for a living. They're like one of these kinds of people that does, you know, they paint the sides of like a cafe or whatever, like professionally. They just like spray paint them or whatever. They do these like large murals. And like the way that they talk about getting more business is like making as much noise as possible and telling everybody about the thing that you're doing every time that you're doing it or working on it. And like that's kind of the way I think, like, you just need to like tell everybody everything that you're doing all the time and let everybody know on all the social medias in whatever way you possibly can, so that way you have as much likelihood as possible to kind of get your message to the right people. Billy, I'm posting shit in chat. Indignant, stop shitting in the chat. Stop it. Oh, there's so much shit in the chat. Oh, there's so much. Randomly transform a chosen follower's intrinsic combat trait. Okay, give a chosen follower additional trait after surviving combat. Gain 1+1 faith. Okay. After taking damage, deal 2 random damage. We could invoke this on you for now. Oh, we can't make the tank. The tanky boy has the +2 health to all things, so that would have been replaced. So I guess we could have done that though, but. God damn it, Brass. God damn it. I should have put the big guy in front, I think. Whenever a new follower is recruited, permanently steal 2 attack damage from them. Whoa. New combat. Next combat encounter will be against harmless carps. As a professional artist myself, I find that advice strange, because at my level, you tend to just disappear for a few months. Yeah, this is like a public artist, though. You're not, like, under NDAs for work that you're doing. I mean, that's going to be the case for any kind of commission work or for private stuff, Azaku. Different for street art kind of stuff. Start of combat, +2 faith for each support follower. For each combat, revive the backmost position after death. Or for once each combat. Gain +1 follower capacity. Yeah. Okay. Acquire. I'm gonna get this, so that this guy's thing will activate twice at the start of combat, because this guy can't activate even once. I think I'm probably ought to be done with this demo. I am enjoying it though. I like the vibes. It's kind of simple, but it kind of feels a little ominous, I guess. Never leaving 3 or 6 for the axe guy. We're gonna leave 3 or 6 for the axe guy, maybe. It's not my fault they keep offering cool stuff. After taking damage, give another random follower +1/+1 until end of combat. At the start of combat, summon another identical hound. Whenever a random damage is dealt by another follower, deal 3 random damage. In combat, the next follower will attack in place of this follower. Interesting. Why'd you put the squishy boy behind the tank? The squishy boy generates your economy. Torment, the reason I did that was because this guy was dying in 2 hits. And I thought that perhaps if I gave him +2 more health, because when this guy dies, he gives everybody else +2 health, and he would have survived for 1 additional hit. And in that case, it would have generated +1 faith at the end of the fight. But I was also operating under the assumption that both front row units were going to die. But I guess I was wrong. Remove a chosen follower and permanently distribute their stacks among others. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Come home from another 12-hour shift and see the gaming group I moderate on Facebook arguing about whether or not Dark Souls 3 would be announced at E3. Me, shut up, or I'll just ban any mention of the game. It was about 3 weeks into their crazy-ass soul fountain they wanted for E3. I could skip so that I can continue to get this guy leveled up. Some of this stuff does seem pretty decent, though. I'll skip. Because this guy, remember, this guy's dealing triple damage. He's attacking 3 times. Well, yeah, triple damage, not attacking 3 times. That would be really good. So yeah, so it was like, this guy's going to die in 2 hits. So I was like figuring that perhaps this order results in them getting hit an additional time. Yeah. They also deal damage till they die. That's true. I could have locked that other thing, though. You're absolutely right. After taking damage, deal 2 random damage. Give a chosen follower +1 damage attack permanently. I could have this guy in the back attack 2 times. Still have 6 faith here. Carcass of a ruined kingdom is littered around you. Broken pillars, crumbling walls, fragments of marble. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Yeah, see, this was bad. I should have left him in the front. Give a chosen follower +2 health permanently. Give that guy. Just gonna move you to the front preemptively. Confront your quarry. Oh, is this the boss? Big boss? Depth of 50. Oh my god, what the fuck? Damage dealt to the dragon will persist between combats. No way, dude. This guy's dead. You can discern nothing from its visage in between its strikes. Your mind contorts and melts, undulating in understanding as you recognize more and more of its body. You cannot see where the dragon ends and the rest of reality starts. Okay. Dude, you're dead, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hey. Stop it. Hey. Hey. Leave me alone. Hey. Almost one-shot him. Too bad. Next depth, just go. I can do 2 times speed. Oh, here we go. Alright, we're back again. Alright, you're done. You're dead, fool. Who the hell do you think you is? The dragon lies motionless on the basalt floors. You exhale and a sense of clarity not felt in what feels like eons rushes over you like a wave. Frick, I can't believe I clicked on accident. Sorry. It's just my dumb hand. The loom of fate, long forgotten, is now recovered. You can now recruit the Fates Beloved as your first follower. You have recovered the reliquary. Its relics bind power with peril. You may now begin expeditions in reliquary mode. Okay, cool. Yeah, we played this demo for kind of too long, but I like it. I like it quite a bit, actually. There's also the endless mode and stuff. Yeah, I ended up playing that one for an hour. Oops. So it's like a card auto battler. Has some Darkest Dungeon vibes, IMO. Pretty cool. I guess before I say pretty cool, reminded me of Auto Pets. Yeah, it is like a kind of like an auto battler kind of a situation. It's no bus bound. No, it's not bus bound. Purchase units between fights. Challenge bosses for more card slots or more unit slots. Attach abilities to units. Pretty cool. I like that quite a bit. It's at least a 3, probably a 4. I don't know that it's one that like unless you're into card / auto battler kind of games, I don't know that it's going to be one that's for you. So I may be a little bit more inclined to maybe rate it a 3, but I don't know. I'm fucking on. I don't care. I'll give it a 4. I liked it. I plan on playing that again, I would imagine. Yeah, probably.